NASCAR driver Chase Elliott made some interesting comments ahead of the race at Sonoma this past Sunday. He was specifically asked whether or not he and Denny Hamlin had a conversation after Elliott was suspended for a week after NASCAR ruled that he intentionally wrecked Denny Hamlin, hit him in the right rear, and sent him headfirst into the wall. Listen to what Chase had to say here, courtesy of Front Stretch. Shout out to them for getting this footage. This is what Chase had to say.
Said that you called him, but he didn't want to speak for you. Can you give us any insight into what you told him?
Yeah, I did. And I mean, I feel like that conversation's private. Personally, I mean, I don't feel the need to announce certain things to the world. You know, everybody kind of has their own opinion on that, but we had a really mature and good conversation. I thought about it, and I'll leave it at that. You know, it was just a private matter that I don't really think needs to be in here.
Have you buried the?
I think that's really interesting, really mature comments there from Chase Elliott. It's good that they had that conversation. They seem to have hashed it out like men and buried the hatchet. Hopefully that is indeed what they did. Otherwise, we might get some more excitement on the racetrack. We know we've seen Denny Hamlin's rivalry with Ross Chastain be extremely exciting on the racetrack. The two have gone back and forth with each other. So maybe Denny Hamlin building a rivalry with Chase Elliott could be fun as well. But let's hope that they actually did bury the hatchet, act like real mature men. But there was also a really interesting comment later on in this interview where Chase is asked if he was surprised that NASCAR actually suspended him. Here's what he had to say.
NASCAR, did you start to expect it by the time that day came?
I'm not really surprised by a whole lot in general, so not really, I guess.
Where's the line now?
It's interesting that he says he was not surprised that he was suspended, which I don't know about you, but he's obviously not confessing or anything, but it does seem to indicate that he might have known what he did was wrong and that he shouldn't have done it. Interestingly, that is not what the story he was telling after that race. He said, once you hit the wall in these things, you can't drive them anymore. So no, just unfortunate circumstances. That was his initial narrative, but it now seems, at least maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it does seem like he knew it was coming and he was not surprised by it. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below.